The holiday season is a great time to reflect on this past year and maybe help those who are a little less fortunate. As we see in our next report from producer John Phillips, helping the community extends well beyond this time of year for employees of Tacoma Public Utilities.
A room packed with holiday season gifts. It's a treasure trove for children, families, and individuals served by Tacoma's Comprehensive Life Resources, a behavioral health care provider and support agency. Amazingly, this entire collection of neatly wrapped toys, clothing, and basic needs items came from the employees of Tacoma Public Utilities.
Oh, this is very overwhelming for me, and I do believe that we are very blessed as an organization that having the Tacoma Public Utility to become partner with us. And actually, I call it not only blessing, it's a miracle.
The Adoptive Family Gifting is one of TPU's largest seasonal employee community involvement activities. Back at TPU, new gifts valued at over $6,000 are also collected for the Salvation Army Giving Tree.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to my sister's pantry.
Each month, TPU employees also volunteer at My Sister's Pantry, assembling grocery bags and serving meals to the needy. They repack food for the Emergency Food Network. They collect food, clothing, and school supplies for other agencies that serve our community. They raise money for TPU's Senior Assistance Fund with a dessert sale and a summer motorcycle ride. Nearly $16,000 is generated for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Pierce County with an annual bowl-a-thon.
Probably in the ballpark of 40 events that we do every year. So they have a very full schedule, and our employees are very committed to giving back to the community.
There it is, bam.
Giving time, resources, and lending their unique skills is an important part of the culture among employees at TPU. Another major volunteer event they participate in every spring is the Rebuilding Together South Sound project.
So our homeowner this year is an elderly gentleman, and he has been in this house for about 15 years. He hasn't done much in the way of improvements on the house in 15 years, so we're here doing a total makeover.
Teams of volunteers made up of employees, their supervisors, and even family members descend on Bob Chambly's South Tacoma home.
It was the worst house in the neighborhood. I was embarrassed, just haven't liked that. Unfortunately, I haven't financially or physically been able to do it myself, and it's just unbelievable, all these folks showing up to do this for me.
Chambly's home, built in 1890, needed a lot of attention. Though it received an exterior painting in 2012 through the Paint Tacoma Beautiful program, little maintenance has been done in decades. The Rebuilding Together South Sound program selected this as one of 24 homes owned by low-income or disabled residents to be upgraded on a single weekend this year. Of the 400 volunteers working on Rebuild Weekend, TPU's group is the largest.
They have a number of skilled volunteers on the job. We have plumbers, electricians, excellent people painting, drywall. They've got a lot of skilled volunteers.
So our team is working on making his house safe and warm. They are installing insulation. They are making it energy efficient. They are installing efficient light fixtures. They are installing new deck railings and new windows, and even doing some landscaping and fixing up the fence around the backyard to make it safe for his dog.
They work with the power system, the water system, trains, or hold office jobs during the week. For this event, they've brought their work and hobby skills to help a member of the community.
It's fun. I'm really impressed by how many folks showed out here and how hard they're working, and it's just a team event. It feels good to work side by side with my coworkers to do something for the community.
Absolutely. That's one of the real benefits that I enjoy, is being able to talk with folks from all over the utilities, their families, get to know them better, and just have some fun.
I've done a lot of other activities with Community Connections. I think it's fantastic. I tend to do volunteer stuff and giving back to the community anyway, so it's really nice to be with an employer that encourages that.
An employee who loves weekend camping even found a way to join his coworkers on this rebuilding day.
Oh, I love it. My handyman skills are a little to be desired, so I figured we'll bring 60 volunteers out to a house and I can prepare lunch for everybody.
Neighbors and even a city council member were impressed by the big turnout and the transformation taking place.
It's pretty remarkable. Got a lot of people out here and they're doing a lot of great work. This is what I love about our city.
It was a long day of painting, carpentry, wiring, fence building, landscaping, and general improvements. The results were a bit overwhelming for Bob Chambly.
God, where do I start? They not only did all this stuff for me, but they've done things for my dog kennel, blankets and stuff. It's just, I'll never be able to thank everybody enough.
As another year of giving wraps up for TPU employees, the next calendar of activities is about to open. Community involvement has become part of the culture at Tacoma Public Utilities. Employees say it's a satisfying way to show some appreciation for the community's support of them in their public sector careers.
This past year, the cash, food, and gift contributions, as well as volunteer hours given by TPU employees through their community connection activities and their United Way campaign, were valued about $259,000.